Hey, you guys, this is Shannon with Survive and Thrive. So, we're here this evening. I didn't come on this morning. Sorry about that. Was just really just getting focused and getting some things done. But thank all of you guys who are coming in here now. As you can see behind me, we got purchase your tickets for Recover and Rebuild. So, if you really want some R&R, R&R is for Recover and Rebuild, and that's what we want to be doing and talking to you guys about today. This morning or this afternoon, we had our Survive and Thrive meeting today, and I just kind of gave people a little bit of what this is all about. Being able to understand that some of us and all of us have sabotaging behaviors and sabotaging tendencies of things that we do. Hi, Adrian. Keep up the good work. Oh, well, look at that. We got Adrian, and then they got me on here saying what I'm saying. And then we got Adrian here. Adrian is also going to be speaking at Recover and Rebuild. And Adrian, again, is one of the inspirations for the name of this and why I wanted to put this together. Now, we were going to be doing workshops up into Survive and Thrive, and that was part of our thing, but we wanted to be able to have something that is definitely connected. Recovery is a part of Survive and Thrive. So it's mindset, health, wealth, and recovery. So recovery is all a part of that. But when we look at the fact that Adrian has a company that is called Rebuilt, and it's about rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your relationships, rebuilding things and putting things together. When you have broken apart, or either you have detached or what have you, you need to rebuild in order for you to be able to move to the next step. You have to rebuild it because either it was broken down, torn down, and you got to rebuild that. But first, as I would look at it, in the way I see it, is that we have to recover first. We have to get ourselves in that position, as they say, mindset. You have to be in that point that you know you're no longer in survival mode. You're not in that mode of, I'm trying to make this work, I'm trying to make it happen. You have recovered. You have recovered. You have gone through the fire. You've gone through the journey. You've gone through the mess. You've gone through all of the things that was taking you down this terrible time in your life or in your relationship, in your career. And now you're at the point where you are going to rebuild it. What are you going to do and how that's going to be done? Thus, we're going to be doing this on the 27th of August. Recovery and rebuild, and recover and rebuild. So it's about recover and recovering and rebuilding because we're putting these things together, and that's where it's going to be an action. So this is a workshop, an event that is going to be the first of its kind because again, we're looking and using evidence-based information. This is going to be strength-based, evidence-based. This is going to be things that are actually proven and that have been identified as things that work. And what we're doing is that this is not a cookie cutter. This is not going to be just something that you get and you do and you go there and you come and something's just going to be laid out for you. It's not going to be that way. This is going to be something that is going to be individualized, but it is because there's always something as a main construct. But then, in order for something to really happen, it is really based on you. It's based on your acceptance of what it is. It's based on your information. It's based on what you can do. And as we were talking of earlier, we talked about mindset. And mindset to me is action that you take. It's not just, okay, mindset. Everyone will hear people say, oh, you got to change your mindset. Doing this is about mindset. But what is mindset? How are you using that as interpretation? How are you grasping that concept of mindset? So to me, mindset, I see that as the commitment and actions that you take to yourself. How are you changing your mindset? Your mindset is something that you're doing. You're doing something. It's something that is happening with you that is allowing, shifting, preventing you from going to the next step for yourself. following through, finishing what it is that you were wanting to do. Where's your mindset at? Now, sometimes we can say that your mindset isn't necessarily going to be bad or something that is detrimental, but it is a distraction. It can be a distraction. And what our goal is for Recover and Rebuild is to give you the tools so that you can identify the distraction. You could be the distraction your own self. So I'm going to put this link in bit.ly/, recover and rebuild. Uh-oh.
They see your screen.
Um, well, they could see this.
I mean, like your computer screen.
No.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, well, go take care of it. All right, go ahead. Take a shower. Okay, so anyway, I can't see y'all, but that's okay. I can see you over here on my phone. Now, when you're looking at the fact of recover and rebuild, it's about recovering from what it was that you were dealing with. It's about taking the steps that's necessary that's going to help you formulate everything all together. When you have fell down somewhere or you broke a leg, when you say you're in recovery, what are you actually saying? You're mending. Something is happening. It's an action. Something's happening, things are mending, your bones are mending, you're getting to the point where you will be able to walk again or do what it is that you want to do. That's what Okay, I'm going to put that in the chat. That is the part of recovery. Recovery is action steps. If you have gone through some type of addiction and you're in recovery, or if you had a child and you're in recovery, or you've gone through surgery and you're in recovery, what's happening is that an action is taking place. Your body is mending. You're getting back your strength. You're building back up the things that have been lost, depleted, used. Those things are coming back. So the goal is to get you back to a point of where you could perform at the high performance of where you were before, or even better. Sometimes if you are getting a hip replaced or a knee fixed, you're in recovery. Hi, Dolores. I miss you. How you doing? Dolores is hi, Dolores. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I've birthday here since I last talked to you. Dolores was one of our sponsors for Survive and Thrive last year. So, Dolores, if you'd like to be a sponsor again, please let me know. And this year we are looking and doing some different things. We're not necessarily having items to be out there, even though we didn't necessarily do the item we did last time, but that's okay. Our goal this year, and actually I've been out today cleaning out garages, but the thing is that Dolores was one of our sponsors. She was an in-kind sponsor. She gave some items from her wonderful store that she has. And again, we have had her on our shout out Saturday. For those of you guys who want those, we were doing those for $5. We're not doing shout out Saturdays no time real soon. And, they're actually going to be more than $5 at this point. They'll be $10, not much difference, but you get some wonderful promotion of your business, and you get to have me talk about it, during the broadcast. So that's that great thing for shout out. We are definitely shifting, and we're raising funds here. We're raising funds for cancer, and we definitely need your support. So if you are liking and wanting to be a sponsor for Survive and Thrive this year, again, remember we are a tax deductible. It's a tax deductible. It's a 501c3, so you can get a percentage of your donation tax deductible, and you could do all that tax deductible stuff. So once again, always go to our website. And again, the website is Survive and Thrive, bit.ly Well, actually, you can just go directly to the site, and that's www.surviveandthrive.org. Okay, so I think I got it right. Hopefully, I typed it right because I don't always type always the right thing. But that's where you can go. We are doing Recover and Rebuild this year. This is the first mini workshop that we're doing in between Survive and Thrive. Survive and Thrive is going to be October 15th, and we want you guys to be there. So, again, of course, I'm going to play one of these wonderful little videos that Adrian has said was really cool. So, we're going to give you a save the date. Here you go. And there we go. So, Survive and Thrive. Be sure that you get your tickets and you get yourself some tickets. Tickets are just $10. And as we had, kind of came to definitely the understanding, and then Adrian brought this up that the $10 tickets is not expensive. That's not expensive. You can purchase a ticket. Now, to see if people will say, well, yes, I spend money, but I spend money where it is of places where I want to go or things that I need. Well, this is where our job comes in. Our job comes in to let you know this is something that you do need. If you are right now frustrated, you feeling a little lethargic, you're feeling a little sort of like I'm just downtrodden. I just don't really know what I need to do first or second. I'm confused. I'm frustrated. I said that already. But if you are dealing with some of that self sabotage where you tell yourself you don't need to do something, or you tell yourself that, that's okay, it's just not for me. If that's the things that you're saying, especially if it's something that you were very excited about doing. And, I've kind of connected with some folks and talked with people where they are not going to do the things that they were initially going to do. Now, this is the thing. Let's talk about that for a second. Not that you can't change your mind. And the reason why you were doing something in the first place was for maybe the wrong reason. But the thing is that you do need to understand is that sometimes you will end up talking and self-sabotaging yourself out of something because usually you don't have the tools. You don't have the things that's needed in order to get you to the next level of where you want to be. It doesn't get you excited to the point where you really want to just go gung ho and go do it. Something has come in and infiltrated your purpose and your passion. And sometimes that could be family situations, it could be your own situation, it could be work situations, it could be something. That is where we're going to need to find it. We're going to find out what that is because everyone has an opportunity to express and create a bright idea. They have an opportunity to develop something that is going to propel them to their purpose. So, what is it going to take for you? And that's where we need to find out. Where somewhere down the line did it just go wrong for you? Where did it go wrong? What happened? That's what we need to find out. And that's what we're going to be doing at Recover and Rebuild. Survive and Thrive is definitely on a level of its own, and it's all about, again, mindset. It's about mindset, is health and wellness. That's what we're focusing on because the four pillars of Survive and Thrive is mindset, health, wealth, and recovery. And we're going to be focusing on, you know, health and wellness because right now despite the fact that some folks and some of us have had corona, some of us have had Omicron, some of us have had Delta, and it's different variants that's going on. Some of us have had that and gone through it. Some of us have lost people. And the thing is that what we need to look at is one, what are we going to do now that we're still here? How are we going to recover from that? How are we recovering? And then once you've worked out that recovery part, and now you like, oh, okay, I'm still here. I'm still here. Now you need to rebuild. Rebuilding usually comes just like anything else that you rebuild. You do away with all the scrap. You take away all the things that are not going to be, that are not in good standing. You move away from that. And then you start putting together the tools, the foundation of things that are going to help you. And usually, in this case, this is going to be with different people. Some people you're going to have to not have. And not that you got to do away with them, they're just not in this season for you. They're at another season and that at another time. But what we're going to be doing is taking very great evidence based steps on how to identify what it is that you need in order for you to move on to where you want to be. So I'm not going to be long because I came on late anyway, but I wanted to just still come on and I didn't see y'all this morning. Hey, y'all. So appreciate you guys. Be sure you check out what we're doing. Again, get yourself some R&R. Recover and rebuild. That's what you want to do. Recover and rebuild. Get yourself some because we're going to have a good time. This is going to be great. This is going to be at a level and a pace that you probably haven't heard us do and talk at this point. But now it is our time. It's the season for recovery. It's the season to rebuild. So if this is your season, like it's our season, we want it to be your season because your season has come. Go ahead and sign up, get yourself some tickets, and we'll see you guys then at the conference. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get going. And again, till our next episode, we will see you guys later. We're going to leave with a video. See you guys.